So let's talk about cars, man.
What about them?
Well, so what do you currently have in your what's your current driveway jewelry?
Was it the Santa Fe? We have the, I think it's a 22 Santa Fe, and I got rid of the truck, so that's quite literally a blessing with the gas prices and stuff like that right now. But it was really unrealistic. I mean, or not unrealistic. It was really unreliable, honestly, because I mean, it got it used from the Mitsu dealership, and you know what I mean. As soon as we signed that on the dotted line, that was our problem. But what
Exactly.
about you?
I have a Mazda. I have a CX-9. It's my family toter. I actually drive that for my job. That's my full-time driver. And then we have the Mercedes, which is
Okay.
just and honestly, I say Mercedes, but y'all, it's not. I'm not like balling Mercedes. I have a GLA, and
Yeah,
I'll explain to you why I get entry level.
yeah. I was gonna say that is on the lower end considered of a Mercedes per
Oh,
se, but it's still like, you know what I mean. It's so like, so how much would you say you spend a year in maintenance on that though?
dude, honestly, so that's been a reliable car. I would say I've had like the moonroof got stuck open out of all things. Like,
That's crazy.
yeah, it couldn't get stuck closed because I would have just been like, F it, bro, whatever. But moonroof got stuck open, and at first it was supposed to be like $900 repair, and then they're like, oh, but Mercedes changed all the parts, so I had to replace the whole thing. It was like a $3,500 repair or something. Like it
Hmm.
was nuts, just ridiculous. But other than that, like probably 1,000 to 2,000 and like extra stuff a year. But I have there's 180,000 miles on that car, and I
Right.
mean it's pretty solid, bro. Like really, I'll tell you why I buy it. And why my next vehicle is going to be the same. So I put 40 to 50,000 miles on a car a year.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you buy, there's a few of them, Lexus, Mercedes, BMW, a lot of the luxury brands. If you buy certified pre-owned, you'll get, like, let's say it's 26, right? And I buy a 24. Well, there's 2 years left on the manufacturer warranty. So
Mhm.
then if you buy a CPO, you get 1 year of unlimited miles. So what that does though is it stacks everything into unlimited miles. So you actually get 3 years unlimited mileage on your car of
Hmm.
warranty, which on that kind of car, really they treat you like gold and they really take care of you when something goes wrong. So that's why I
Yeah. So then, what happens after that 3 years? 3 year
well
warranty.
then you're on your own.
Right. So, for instance, because I mean, I wouldn't mind. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I was just thinking about, what is it? The Lexus UX.
Yeah,
What is it? The UX,
the
the little
hybrid.
SUV, the hybrid one,
Yeah.
and taking the Hyundai. I would take the Hyundai and get her the Lexus
Mhm.
UX, because she drives a lot further and it's a hybrid. So
Right.
that would be actually pretty dope. And if it's certified pre-owned, that one I think runs, I mean, a decent amount. I would probably have to save up a couple stacks to get that. But
I've
I mean,
can I just interject too? Lexus actually gives you 2 years of unlimited miles on the CPO. So
okay,
if you bought one that was 2 years old, you'd actually end up with 4 years of unlimited mileage.
okay, okay.
Yeah, I've
Let's see
thought
here.
about
Let's
that
see
that
here.
actual
So
vehicle.
2024 Lexus UX price.
And you can buy those in like F Sport
It's
too.
not bad, dude. Yeah,
No, I know.
32,000, bro.
I know.
I mean, if I,
I know, and think about this, right? What's the cost of, like, say, a Hyundai Sonata or a Honda Accord? It's not far off
it's
of
not
what you're
far off
paying.
of. Well, I mean, it's so. But here's the difference, though. So Lexus, the reason why I would go with Lexus is because it's Toyota. Toyota is Japan, and Japan is reliable luxury. That's what they are. Germany, with Audi, BMW, and Mercedes are luxury, not reliable luxury. But it's
Uh,
reliable until it breaks, and then once it breaks,
Depends.
then
Yeah.
and like so that's why I feel like you see a lot of Mercedes three series, was it C300s? You see the ones that really hold their value are the higher end Mercedes.
Of
You know what
course.
I mean? Like the
But you know why? Is
um,
because people who can afford them are the ones that are buying
are
them
the
new.
ones that buy them new. Exactly,
Right.
buy them new, right?
Yeah, and they
So
maintain them.
I would rather buy something like me, for instance. If I was going to spend, like, let's say if I was going to spend 70 on a car, if you were going to spend 70,000 on a car, what would you get?
That's really tough because I've been thinking about what my next, my son is going to be driving maybe a year or so. I want to say like September. I'm gonna end up giving him the Mercedes, and we're gonna get another car. So
Mm.
something I've been thinking about. I really like the Bronco just because of nostalgia, but I know it doesn't make any sense for me, right? The Lexus, the same thing as what you said, and it's not even 70 grand. But I wouldn't. That's it. Here's the thing: is I wouldn't spend $70,000 on a car because I put so many miles on it. It
Mm.
doesn't. That's why I buy the entry level. Like I don't need. Maybe I'll buy one step up and I'll get like a GLC coupe for
Right.
Mercedes. I really like the GLC coupes.
So, question: do you have to go to the actual Lexus dealerships to get the CPOs, or
Yeah,
could you go
yeah.
to like you have to?
No,
Okay, you
yeah, you
can't go to
can't go to
like
like CarMax.
cars.com.
No, no.
Okay, because yeah, that was, I see one here, 35,000. And I'm like, you know what I mean?
Well, they're cheaper, but you also don't get that. You don't
You
get,
don't get the right. You don't
which
get
is
the
worth its
warranty.
weight in gold, bro. Honestly, like
Yeah, I mean at that point at 24, like at 24, like a 2024 Lexus, I wouldn't expect to have any problems in any way, shape, or form anyway. So then I would expect to have the problems at like if it's starting to get to that 120, 140,000 miles. You know what I'm saying? Like normally with Fords, you're having problems with all of that stuff. Like just you know what I mean? Like beforehand or with I mean even with Mercedes and stuff. But you're having that stuff before that, but it's way more expensive. Like if you were to buy one like off of Facebook Marketplace, which is what a lot of people do, you know what I mean? Then you're basically buying uh, something that's asking for money
which
every
is
single
yeah,
month.
which is it. That's not the way to buy
Not a
it.
good idea.
Yeah,
Not a good
not
idea.
the way to
Yeah.
buy it. But
Yeah.
if you buy it, so when you buy them CPO, typically they're off lease,
Mm-hmm.
right? So you're getting someone that they leased it, which a lot of times now the new like subscription services and everything for all these car companies, they include like all your basic maintenance and everything in the lease. A lot of them,
Mm-hmm.
so the car has been taken care of. You have to, if you buy a Mercedes, like in order to keep that warranty good, you have to
Mm-hmm.
even get your oil change there, which is ridiculous. Oil change is like $250 or something like that, right?
Yeah, that's wild.
But but dude, think about this, right? I have 180,000 miles on
Mm-hmm.
on this Mercedes. And
Right.
I literally spend maybe $1,000, $2,000 a year in
Mm-hmm.
like maintenance. Like what I tell you, I just had what the hell did I just have done? Something stupid, something with the radiator I had
Right.
done. Nothing. The V belt, right? Which was $400 or $500. I,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but
I'd probably
hundred
get
and
like
eighty
a
thousand miles.
forerunner or something like that, right? Not for like I'd probably get a forerunner. Like if that was gonna be like the vehicle that I would have for like 20 years, I'd probably get a forerunner.
See,
Probably get
and
a forerunner.
it depends on how much you drive too, though.
Right.
So for me, I can't. Like people are like, oh, why don't you get a Kia? And it's not that I have anything against Kias, but the
Kias are
warranty.
phenomenal and they stepped their game up for sure.
Eh,
That's no doubt.
yeah, yeah, no, but it doesn't make sense for me. I'd have to buy a brand new Kia to get 100,000 miles, and I'd rip through that warranty in 2 years, and then I'm stuck with a Kia that's worth absolutely nothing because it's over a hundred
Right.
thousand miles. I mean, not to say that my
You do
my
drive, yeah.
Mercedes
I was gonna
isn't
say
worth
you're
anything.
yeah, you're
You
driving.
know,
Why don't you get a Tesla?
I've thought about getting an electric car. I don't know.
I
I
would
don't.
look into like a Tesla then. I mean, well, not necessarily if you're going to look into electric, that's quite literally I would say the most reliable one that's out there. Rivian has been doing its thing
I like Rivian.
and stepping its game up, but their entry is like 60, 70. You know what I mean?
Do you
So,
know? Do you know what the highest rated? At least it was like last year, the highest rated vehicle for like initial quality was
no
Porsche.
what do you mean initial quality?
Initial quality, like least problems with the vehicle.
The least
Porsche.
problems? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, Porsche. Yeah. I
Which
wouldn't be surprised with that.
which is
Yeah.
no, you should be surprised.
No, the newer
Like you
the
you
new
remember when like
models
the
of Porsche?
Cayenne came out and everyone
Yeah.
like gets their taxes and they're all rolling in like
They're
a
all rolling
in
and
like
yeah,
a
yeah.
6 7 year Cayenne for like a
Mhm.
couple months before they get it
Mhm.
towed.
Right,
Yeah.
right. No, but what's the called? Their actual well, if you keep it up to par on its maintenance, then I mean, it's been really good for the past, I think, what, 3 years?
Yeah,
Porsche
it's something
has
like
been
that.
like
Something like
three
that.
or 4 years has been like it's been decided to like step its game up as far as like not breaking down and having but the entry level for a Porsche you're still looking at like for a brand new Porsche entry level what 60
Yeah, probably something like that. Yeah.
like something like for just entry level. I mean, we
See,
ain't talking about no GT3 or anything like that, but
right, right. No, of course.
he's
I
like
mean,
right.
and I like it's something to consider. A, I don't know anything about the CPO, but
Mhm.
but B is what you said, the maintenance, right?
Right,
So having a Mercedes is bad enough. I'll do like tires, brakes, stuff like that. Like shout out to Juan and his dad, talking to you guys, like taking care of like, battery, brakes, tires, stuff like that. Like I'll have them do all that stuff, shocks, whatever.
right.
But anything motor wise, bro, I learned my lesson. You got to take it to Mercedes.
Yeah,
Like
60, 80, 60, 50 for a Macan, 60, 100
on
for a
Aspire though,
Cayman.
bro. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Porsche's nice, but you know what I mean. Like, yeah, I would go with. I mean, I would probably buy a Porsche for like 10 grand, 15 grand, keep it like garage kept, and you know what I mean.
I
Like,
mean,
that
think
would be
about
like
it.
our weekend thing.
You could pay that much for like a Mustang or a Camaro.
Yeah, I would buy a Porsche.
Of course.
It's
Of
like I would buy
course.
a Porsche.
Of course. But that's the thing. So I think that's where we were going initially with this conversation is
Right,
that the price of like a Ford or a Honda or a Hyundai or any of them really, you could pay the same amount for those as you are for an Audi, a BMW, a Mercedes. Like,
right. But
the
then the maintenance cost, like you said, for instance, your Mercedes, it would be $1,000 to $2,000 a year. The maintenance cost on the Honda is probably $400 a year. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So it's like,
there's a good possibility.
it's like you know what I mean. So it's the same kind. It's the same. But you're driving in the Honda, and I mean Hondas are the most reliable, I would say,
No,
besides
they're
Honda,
great. I love
Toyota.
them.
Like
I love them.
besides the Nissans, the CVT engines are so you see a lot of black people in upside down Nissan, well, like upside down
The
loans on
CVT
Nissan notes,
transmission was terrible in them.
bro. Horrible, bro.
Terrible.
Always leaving people in upside down loans, bro,
Right.
with the vehicle that ain't working from
Right.
drive time.
Right. Set your own payment.
So,
Oh my
but
God,
yeah,
it's
dude,
mine.
the average price of a new vehicle right now, if a brand new vehicle is saying is 25 or no, it's $50,000 of a brand new vehicle, the average
Jesus.
price.
Wow.
So it's like, you know what I mean? The average price of a brand new 2026 vehicle is being $50,000. What do you get with that $50,000 nowadays? You know what I mean? So
But
it's like,
I wouldn't buy a brand new vehicle. Like, I mean, the second you
right.
drop it off the
You
lot,
drop the lot, it's gone. Right, it's
right,
done for. So then you look at that. The average cost of a used vehicle is 25,000.
right.
Do you know what I mean? So
That's
even then, it's like unless you go on marketplace or something like that, and you look for something that you know a little bit of knowledge about. Which, if I go on marketplace and I go and look for a Ford F-150 about a 20 from like 20 to, from 2013 to like 20, let's say 2013 to like 2017, I'll know a lot about it. So I could
yeah.
go there and turn it on, and I'll pay $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 cash for it, and then you know what I'm saying? It's like I'll be okay with that. Like I'm literally perfectly fine with that because I'll go there and listen to it, and I'll see if it runs, and I'll run it. You know what I mean? Like, but
Dude, that is a vehicle that's gotten like way out of control. Is pickup trucks. Like the
yeah,
price of pickup
yeah,
trucks is
absolutely.
it's ridiculous.
Average 70,000, dude. I
Yeah,
mean, you look at a Ram, dude. A Ram, which is crazy, and I like the average price of a Ram 1500 that's to start brand new is 50,000. Just that's the base model, like
it's
base model fifty
yeah,
thousand.
yeah.
Now, if you're trying to talk about like even adding like the what is it, the 1500 Laramie or whatever, just something like
Okay,
that,
right.
you're now looking at 65,000.
Yeah,
We're not talking about any way, shape, or form the finance charges. So if you look at the finance
right.
sheet on some of these vehicles, I just saw one today. It was a 2026 Ram TRX. It was like the big boy, like nice
Right, right.
truck, nice truck, 86,000. Okay, 86,000.
Yeah,
All
it's
right. See the
crazy.
finance charge. It was like 4% China, whatever. But you still see 100 and something. You see those numbers in the final, and you're like,
Right,
what?
right, right,
What?
right.
Insane.
should
So
live
I
in it.
don't know. The way my pockets work, bro, I'm good, bro.
But and most people aren't using them for like pickup
For
truck
what they're actually
uses.
meant for.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? If you're buying a Ram TRX, RHO, Rhino TRX, like the highest grade that has a V8, they brought back the V8 Hemi for that, like, and put it in that truck for you to ride to Publix with.
Right. But where are you like, so similar. Like I would buy if I was gonna buy one of those, I would buy a Raptor. I just like the look of the
Mm-hmm.
Raptor, whatever. It's whatever you
Mm-hmm.
prefer. But where are you unless you're living in the
Raptor R for
desert,
sure.
you know what I mean? Like where
Mm-hmm.
are you using that to its potential? Like,
I mean, going off roading and different things like that in Florida, okay, why?
but
I
are
mean,
you
it's
are you
flat.
gonna do
It's
are you
flat.
gonna
It's
do that
flat
with
here.
an
Yeah.
$80,000 truck? Are you gonna take it somewhere place
Which
where it's
makes
gonna get all
which blows my mind
scratched
is
up
like,
and like destroyed? No, you're gonna
who
build
is
something,
actually doing this with those trucks?
bro.
Who?
I
Or
don't
are they
know.
washing it every Sunday in front? Like, you know what I mean? And this
Even
truck is
if
just
it
sitting there
wasn't
as a
though,
V8.
like,
There's a V8 just breathing heavy.
yeah, looking all brolic in your driveway.
He's just washing the big horse in the driveway. It's like,
Right.
but like, what is at what point does it end? Like, do you need that $100,000+ truck? Like, do you need that? You know what I mean? Or do you go down and see Jose, who has that $7,000-8,000 Ford F-150 that's been sitting over there for a bit? You just crank it up, change the battery, and I
So
changed the parts on it.
so if you need it for work, right? So which let me ask you this because this is something interesting, right? In how the perception of people, right?
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of times people say like, "Oh, you drive a Mercedes because you're a realtor." No, I gave you the reason why I drive a Mercedes. Well, and I don't even drive it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Now wifey drives it, right? Because I got long story short, mine is
You like the Mazda better.
well, yeah, and I like it's just I don't have to put premium fuel in it and stuff like that. But
Right,
you know what
right.
I mean? Like I
That
get a
Mazda is nice though, bro. You get that? What did you get? What kind of trim did you get?
it's a touring. I mean,
The touring, yeah, the
yeah,
touring trim is
yeah,
still fire. I think that's the
right.
highest trim
Yeah, yeah. There's a couple things it doesn't have,
you
but
know what I'm saying?
no, but it's really it has what I need, right? You
Right,
know what I mean?
right,
Like that's and realistically, it gets better gas mileage than a
right,
Mercedes.
right.
And honestly, I can say that I drive a lot more calm in it because like my the Mercedes is a
It's
rocket,
just
bro.
fun. It's just fun
I'm
to
a
drive.
complete maniac in
It's
that car.
funner to drive than
Dude, I'm a
the
complete you know how I drive. You remember
yeah,
when
yeah.
when I had that Mini Cooper? You
Bro, I think about it every time I see a Mini Cooper,
bro,
bro. Every time I see a Mini
I
Cooper,
mean,
bro, we were having fun,
and
bro.
I can drive, you know what I'm saying? Like there's certain things in life that people could do. One is I can drive. But realistically, getting back to my point, is that I've had people be like, "Oh, you know what? You're a better I know that you're a better realtor than our last realtor." And I'm like, "Oh, why?" Because I send you more
It's
listings
perception.
or right,
Mm-hmm.
because you drive a Mercedes and my old realtor drove a Nissan. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, "Dude, it
That
has
has
nothing
nothing
to
to
do
do
with
with
it."
anything. He
Right?
probably sold more houses than me, like, you know what I mean. But not saying that he
Maybe.
did, but that has nothing to do. But it's the perception of people's in
Right.
their mind. You
Right.
newer, newer BMW, newer Lexus, G wagon, anything Mercedes, even if it's the lower class of Mercedes, then that's the same. It doesn't matter. You know what I
It's
mean? It's
so
perception.
so my point and my question to you is if you see a contractor, if you're looking to get work done on your house and
Mm-hmm.
you get two bids and one guy comes in 2003 F-150 that's all I'm gonna use this word I stole it from I sold cars a while ago in Florida and I
Mm-hmm.
remember this guy one time he was like and look at the bed, man, it's all tatered up like
Tatered up. It's all
this
tatered up.
he was like, it's tatered up, boy. So if he comes in with his 2003 F-150 and it's all tatered up, right?
Mm-hmm.
And someone else comes in and they got a high country Silverado, brand new.
Mm-hmm.
Do you are you instantly gonna think that the guy with the high country is a better contractor?
Absolutely not. I'm gonna look at their hands.
Okay. Okay. Now, do you think that's how most of America is gonna look at it?
Absolutely, because most of America is only sees just one. They only see this instead of looking and seeing this. They only see it's it's
No,
crazy.
that's what
I
I'm
mean,
saying.
I understand. Yeah,
Most of
yeah.
America is going to see the high country.
The high country. Why would I have this? I don't want this man in his beat up 2003 F-150 in my neighborhood scaring the neighbors. I'd rather
Doesn't
this
know what he's doing.
man with the high country that, you know what I mean, would that he obviously knows something because he has a high country. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like,
he knows how to charge you
but
more.
realistically, the guy who, like you said, when the high country is probably charging you a heck of a lot more, and you look at his hands, and his hands are a heck of a lot cleaner. And
Yeah.
when you look at that job ain't 100%. But when you call him, guess what?
Oh, yeah. We're
So when
sorry.
you call the dude from with the 2003 F-150 in his hands, you look at his hands, and them hands are beat up, and you see the splits, and you see the caulk in between the nails,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then then he charges you it's a little bit lower than you expected. You know what I'm saying? So why was it? It's because he's trying to feed his family at home, and guess what? When you do the job, it's absolutely beautiful. But when you have a question, you give him a call. Hey, what's going on? This is Mike from blah blah blah. What can I do for you? That's the problem with society, is that we don't look at the bigger picture. We have a perception of this man has a Mercedes, so he can do a better job at something that has
And it
nothing to
means
do
nothing.
with, you know what I mean? So it's like,
And if you took the time to ask me why, I'd tell you why I have one, and
right,
you'd be like,
but
oh,
they don't. Why would they
that
ask
makes
you why?
sense. You know,
Why
that
would they
makes
want
sense.
context?
Right, right. No, you just want to see the
You
shiny
know,
object, you know?
I always say this: why believe that people would rather believe a lie because, or people would rather believe a lie because it's like it's way more entertaining. You know what I mean? Like they would just
Yeah.
rather they would rather ignore the truth because the lie is way more entertaining. Like it's just, you know what I mean? Why not? You know?
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. I think that the way cars are going, it's only going to go up with. I mean, if you're buying new, if you're buying used, if you're doing whatever you're doing, so I would just say hold on to what you got right now, man.
Yeah. How about it? How
Hold
about
on
it?
to what you got right now. All right,
And don't
everybody.
let those
Oh yeah, for sure. Just keep them bikes, you know, not the e-bikes, because you see what's going on right now. But till next time, everyone.
All right,
Peace.
peace.